Hello, friend. Hello, friend. That's lame. Maybe I should give you a name.
I'm getting off here. I think you should come with me.
It's actually happened. I'm talking to an imaginary person. What I'm about to tell you is top secret.
Welcome to 369 Crypto, where we explore the secrets of crypto and the universe together. I'm Andre, I'm your host here today, and I don't know where we left off last time, but I bet if I look at my tab, we'll figure it out. Oh yeah, it's my YouTube page. Thanks everybody for watching my video the other day. Show me the HEX, just posted it. So that started our journey with HEX Coin. I'm going to continue that today. If you're new to the 369 Crypto page, this is it. You are in the right place, and thanks for everybody that have subscribed so far. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the red button over there. And if you do want to get a notification when I do post a new video, just hit the bell for the notifications, and I will send you when I post. Don't forget to like the video, but only if you really like it. Don't do anything you don't want to do. So when we look over here, we've got playlists, and as I talked about last time, and if you weren't here, we've got a quick start guide over here. These will really help you out if you're a little bit newer to crypto or newer to ERC20 tokens, which are on the Ethereum blockchain. And we've got HEX Coin, Trustless Interest, a lot of great videos there about HEX itself, but can't stress enough. Quick start guide goes through how to set up MetaMask, that sort of thing. And then it will also get you on your journey. And it's good for review as well. A lot of those videos are just kind of video and music only, or just kind of step-by-steps. So you don't really have to concentrate on them too hard. I mean, you do, but it gives you time to do other things if you want to just listen or just watch and do other things. So that's 369 Crypto YouTube page. I want to show you my homepage for the landing page. You'll see that in the description. It's gethex.io. That's GET hex.io, and that'll take you to my landing page here. And if you don't have a MetaMask, as I said before, you can install it here. Make sure that it's as you see, it pops up in the lower left of the screen. When I hover over links that you can see, that's metamask.io and a secured site, HTTPS. Be mindful of where you're going on the internet. There's phishing scams and all kinds of scams out there, so you have to be careful. And oh, by the way, never give your seed words to anybody for anything, unless, well, I mean, that's your choice, but your seed words, not your keys, not your crypto, is not just something cool you say at parties to be impressive. It's actually a way of life. So yeah, memorize them, and you don't have to worry about where they're put or who knows them if they're all in your head. Well, I mean, there's other techniques to get out of your head, but that's not this type of show. Anywho, this first tab right here, this picture, it will take you to the same place that buy HEX button with a 10% bonus with the adoption amplifier, or free claim your HEX with Bitcoin wallet address. But if you press on this here, we'll take you to the next page, which is the hex.win homepage. I'm going to pause this video real quick. Hex.win homepage. And if you scroll down a little bit, there's a lot of information here. This over here is the Uniswap exchange, which we'll show in the next video. It's how to switch back from Ethereum to HEX and HEX to Ethereum. Got a nice chart, 9.43% down today. So another great video for how to buy Ethereum, and that's through MetaMask. And if you scroll down more, it's a video with Richard Hart, Pumpamentals video, a conference before the launch of HEX. And then you can all read this on your own. I'm not going to read it to you because, frankly, I can't read that well. So we're going to go to gohex.win. When you hit this page, this is where you get to the adoption amplifier pages, where we were at last time. I already have a tab open. I'm going to go to that now. And as you can see, this red box over the top of the screen here, what we're going to need to do is basically unlock our MetaMask, because it's locked up right now, and then let it sync up with this UI. UI means user interface. Okay, so the UI links up to your MetaMask and then lets the website talk to MetaMask and let them do transactions together. So that's nice. So we're going to click on the add to MetaMask button. I'm going to type in my password. This is not the seed phrase. This is the outside password as you log into email, that sort of thing. So this password needs to be strong, but you know, not something is something you can forget, because that would be a problem. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to log in right now as soon as I remember my password, right? Right, don't concentrate, Andre, you can do this. Here we go. So if you've never been to the site before, it will say add suggested tokens. That doesn't mean it's going to add 478 tokens to your balance. This is the balance currently in my wallet from the extra tokens that I forgot to exit from the AA lottery last time. So this action will edit tokens that are already listed in your wallet, which can be used to phish you. Only approve if you are certain that these mean to change what these tokens represent. For example, if you know this is HEX token, you already have HEX token in there, it's not a big deal. You're on the HEX site, you got here from the hex.win site, should be fine. Now, if it's a token you don't recognize, or it's an airdrop, I'm using the air quotes for this airdrop, be very leery of airdrops, okay? We'll go over that later, but just be careful out there. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to scare myself a little bit. So we're gonna add that token back in, and I'm going to add my password again for some reason. And the next thing that pops up is the pop-up for, and the next thing that pops up on your MetaMask is to connect the UI to the contract to the MetaMask, and we'll do that as well. And that will be fine. We'll close that out. As you can see from our transactions yesterday, we'll look at the top of the page. This is where you do the Bitcoin claim information. If you had Bitcoin in a wallet that you had the secret passphrase or the keys to on December 9th, 2019, you can put your Bitcoin address in here and claim free HEX. If you had, now it can't be on Coinbase or an exchange. It has to be a wallet that you are in possession of, that you have the keys to. Now, if you use the link from the landing page that I showed you, and you got here from the link in the description of this video, you will receive 10% more Bitcoin, or not more Bitcoin, you will receive 10% more HEX for your Bitcoin free claim if you use my link. And if you use my link in the description also, you will get 10% more on your Adoption Amplifier Ethereum transformations. See how I made it through. I did it. So sorry. We want to exit out of the contract. Last time we were here, if we remember, we put in 0.05 Ethereum into the Adoption Amplifier, which is a daily pool of HEX that is minted at the end of the day at 0000 UTC time. That's 6 o'clock Eastern time, United States. And we conducted a transaction where we put 0.05 Ethereum into the contract. And at the end of the day, it had 13,866 Ethereum in the pool for Ethereum, which minted a total of 36,827 HEX tokens, split up between all of those who put in Ethereum in there, proportionally based on what they put in. And we're going to exit out of that. That gives us 2,025. 2,025 HEX was our claim for 0.05 ETH. So we are going to exit this contract. That should prompt a MetaMask transaction. We talked about the gas, slow, medium, and fast. It's, you know, unleaded, leaded, and premium, I guess. I don't know. If you want to go fast, you go fast. Costs you a little bit more, but it's worth it sometimes. Network volumes on the weekends and at night are a little bit less, so the transactions tend to be less if you're over in other countries. Obviously different for your time zone. So we're going to save that as a fast transaction. Let's go over what's happening here. Lobby exit, 0 Ethereum going out, so $0 are going out of my wallet. On the gas fee, we're paying 32 cents in Ethereum, and that's the total transaction is 32 cents. We're basically paying the miners to write the blockchain transaction for us, which is going to mint. We're actually minting our own tokens right here. So if I hit confirm, that is going to write the blockchain transaction and then mint our tokens and deposit them in our MetaMask wallet. And now we wait. If you want to go over here, back to my channel, Quick Start Guides will cover how to set up the MetaMask, how to do transactions on MetaMask, how to store your seed words, and other updated videos. If you're doing this on a mobile, it's also in the Quick Start Guides as well. And I'm going to pause the video here. Hopefully, usually when I give up on the MetaMask transaction, that's when it goes through. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sneak out the door and just see it and just kind of peek inside. You can always check on the transaction right here. If you want to speed it up, you sure can. That would just add more Ethereum to the gas fee and will prompt a miner to pick it up faster. It's basically like putting a $20 bill on your forehead and walking out and hailing a cab, or I guess it'll be an Uber now. It doesn't make, it's not the same analogy. So I'm going to pause the video right here and I'll come right back and we'll have our tokens minted for us. And as we can see, our Ethereum transaction is confirmed. If you want to go to the Ethereum wallet, you can click on that transaction section, go over to this arrow. We can view the transaction on Etherscan. Etherscan is a UI, is a website where you can look at your transactions and also your wallet history. So this will show 5 block confirmations, meaning it's gone around the entire network 5 times and confirmed that block with your transaction in it. And here are the tokens transferred. Not all of these are ours now, or mine. Just this one here, 2025, going to that wallet address, HEX token. And if we go over back to the MetaMask wallet and hit this menu on the left side, we'll see that that was added to our original balance. I believe it was 400 something. I trust the math on that. So we can click out of that. We're going to close the Ethereum transaction page. We're going to go back to the transformation adoption amplifier, and we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday. This technique here of investing is called dollar cost averaging, or DCA. DCA is when you take your amount that you plan on investing, the entire, let's call it the nut, the entire nut, and you take that and you put it into smaller transactions over a period of time. Now, as you're doing that, you're taking advantage of lows in the market, possible buying opportunities from a dip, other things going on at the market, rather than putting all your eggs in one basket and riding it out, which a lot of people did. They FOMO'd into day one into this contract, and you can see it down here. If we look at day one, there's 21,000 Ethereum that went in there, and the people that put their whole entire investment in on that first day have been hoping that they're doing fine when they get to day 181 or even, you know, down the road. So dollar cost averaging is a good way to kind of pace your way through the investment process, taking advantage of markets ups and downs, hopefully more on the downside, but if it's going down the whole time, that first investment you made with the entire investment would be going down faster. So think of it that way. So it's kind of just a way to even out how you're going through your investment process, and you can always make changes along the way too. So we put 0.05 Ethereum into the adoption amplifier yesterday. We're going to enter the adoption amplifier today as well for the same amount. As you look at this transaction box, we've got 0.208 Ethereum available in our wallet. That would match our MetaMask. I won't do it right now, but so you can enter in on this part how much you want to put into this adoption amplifier. So we're going to do 0.05 again and double check, make sure the decimal point's in the right place. That's, be careful now. 0.05, that's why I say the 0 before the decimal. But so enter, that's going to prompt a MetaMask transaction. Let's go over what's happening here. We're entering the lobby, 0.05 Ethereum, which is approximately, really? $11.80. Ethereum is on a tear. No financial advice. Ethereum's on a tear, though. All right, so $11.80. Wow, 26 cents, and wait till the fees are going to be like $2 for each transaction. Focus. 26 cents for the transaction. We're going to pay $12.05 total in USD value. That's 0.05 plus the transaction fee. We're going to confirm that transaction, and that's going to write it to the blockchain, and that will go. Oh, I forgot to hit fast on that one. But in review, while we're waiting for that transaction to go through, so what we've done so far, we've entered the adoption amplifier once yesterday, which is a daily transformation lobby of Ethereum to HEX. So you put your Ethereum in, and there's a certain amount of HEX that is minted every day. And this number over here is going down. See, as it used to be bigger, and it's going down every day. And as more people claim their free Bitcoin claims for the HEX, as well as other factors that go into that is going to continue to go down either a little bit faster or at the same rate. So in 4 hours and 35 minutes, we'll be able to come back in here and mint our tokens. At the end of the day, total of ETH that is in the adoption amplifier pool right now is 7,000 Ethereum. Yesterday it was 13,866. You can see each one of these tabs has a toggle button at the top, like you would have an Excel program. So you can just look at the lows and highs. So that's what lowest day 33. And the highest day used to be day number 1 when everybody FOMO'd in at 21,000, but was just most recently at a little over 2 weeks ago at 21,373. And we see the two that we're looking at here. We've got this one is closed from yesterday. It's the top 6, looks like 6 or 7, 19,000. And then 156 is the, I guess that's just the highlighted ones are just the ones that I entered. So we'll toggle this back to today and see how our transaction is doing. I just want to go into a little review here, and we're going to talk about just what actually happened. So what we did was we went from the YouTube channel, we took the link in the description to gethex.io, which is this landing page here. And from either this picture or these two take us to the hex.win page, which we already have open here. From this page, we go to gohex.win. That takes us to the adoption amplifier, which we're already in right here. And that's where we mint, or we enter the adoption amplifier and then exit the adoption amplifier to mint our tokens. This is also where you do the Bitcoin free claim for HEX, and also the staking platform is over here. A good thing to also know, up in the top here, we've got the transfer that shows transfers between the wallets, yours and other wallets. So just HEX, it won't show all of your like Ethereum transfers and all your other tokens. It just shows the HEX transfers between wallets. So we got transfer, we got stake, which we'll go over in the next video. Your Bitcoin free claims, if you own Bitcoin and you had in a wallet that you have this private keys to, on December 9th, 2019. That was when the snapshot was. And then transformation lobby, which we're in right here. And don't forget to subscribe to 369 Crypto here on YouTube, and like the video if you did like it. And also, if you have a question about anything, please leave a comment in the description, and then we will definitely, if it's something we don't know the answer to, we'll definitely research it or jump into the Telegram groups and figure it out for you. So, and we're kind of in this together. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm here to help you, and you guys can help me out too, because I'm still in the learning process with doing YouTube, and I can do crypto pretty well, I guess. But you know, YouTube's kind of new for me. So thank you for everybody for watching. Again, this is 369 Crypto Show. My name is Andre. I appreciate you so much for watching my content and sharing it if you would like. Yeah, it's a good time to be alive. Did you see Ethereum? When Ethereum goes up, HEX goes up. You know that, right? Ooh, boy.